English file intermediate, video test 2. So, first things first, give as much information as possible for each answer and make sure that your explanations are clear. So, first things first, could you introduce yourself for me, please?
Hi, my name is hello, my name is Khanh. You can call me Carrie. That's
Okay.
my English name. I was 16 years old and now I study in Lebanon High School. I moved to city last year, so now I live in an apartment with my family.
Okay. Can you tell me 3 things that you've been doing recently?
Recently, I have been doing yoga. You know, like my mother let me do yoga to fit my body to get more. I think to be more relaxed and okay, it's good for my health.
Okay.
Next, because I have been doing yoga. So recently I have been waking up early, very early, at about half past 5, to do yoga. And it's so sad because I have been going to bed late I study and I have to prepare for my lesson.
Okay, good, excellent stuff. So you've been waking up at 5:30 every morning?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
No, just 3 times a week.
Oh, just 3 times. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so transportation problems. Let's talk about 2 problems that you face during peak traffic hours. And what I'd like you to do is tell me the solutions to these problems, or what you think the solutions are.
Actually, I don't have much problem with traffic jam. I remember recently I had to ride my bike to go back home from school. At 5 p.m. At that time, they have traffic jams, so it's very terrible for me. Because now it's summer, so at 5 p.m. is too hot, and around me there's a crowd, so it's made me very crazy with noise. So I feel very terrible with that.
Okay. So how would you remedy these problems?
To solve this problem, my father let me to go by train.
Okay.
It's very fast, convenient, and just take 10 minutes to go back home.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's have a look at the stereotypes. So what we're going to do is you're going to have a look at the male list and the female list. You're going to choose one from each list, and you're going to tell me why or why not that you think they're true. So here are the male ones. Which one are you going to talk about?
3.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not very agree. I don't very agree with the statement that men worry more about the health than women. I suppose that it depends on the age. I mean, at the recent age, you have a different thinking about your health. For example, as a child, when you was a child, you didn't care much about your health. Like you eat everything you want, you do everything you want. Maybe you do some exercise to fit your body, but your diet sometimes is not good for your health. It's not nutrient.
Okay. So, but what about adult men? What about adult men and adult women? What do you think?
When you get older, you care about your health. You change your mind. You think your health is the best thing. So when you get older, you work a lot. So health is very important to you.
Okay, good. Okay, and let's have a look at female stereotypes. Which one are you going to talk about?
I don't agree with the stereotype that women are better multitasking than men.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, I think it depends on many factors, and the main factor I think that is experience. When you do something often, like doing it again, so you will do it automatically. For example, when you're cooking, if you are if you multitask cooking, it doesn't mean that you're a man or women. It depends on how you often cook.
Okay, nice. Again, so now we've got success and failure. Talk about a challenge that you overcame and how you achieved it. And then what I want you to do is also give a tip to someone who would like to learn the same thing.
Oh, I'm going to talk to you about my first public presentation.
Okay.
When I was 9 years old, my school held a competition for every class. So every class made a wallpaper, and each student one student in each class presented it public in front of many people to compare with each other. So that time my teacher let me to stand for my class to join this competition. I'm very happy, but I'm very worried. I was very worried because of my first time, and I didn't know how can I do. I didn't know why I can do it well, if I can do it well. So I asked Chat. I was a pitch Chat. So that evening, I went to my teacher for advice, and she encouraged me, and she told me to ask myself that what kind of presentation can interest me, like put myself in other shoes. So after that, I realized something. I practice. I try my best. So, and constantly in the competition, I won second place for my class.
Nice, excellent stuff.
I'm very happy and proud of myself.
Yeah, very good. So what advice would you give to someone who's in the same position? I think when you do something, you need to put yourself in other shoes. Okay, good. Thanks for that. Okay, let's move on to the last slide. So this is about giving advice. So choose one of those scenarios, and what advice would you give to someone if they were undertaking that scenario?
When you take someone else on a date, I think you should arrive on time. Because if you late, your partner is very angry, and I feel like you don't respect home. And the second advice is that when you take someone out on a date, you should wear politely and neatly, because the first impression is very important.
Good answers, well done. And that is the end of the video test.